Hola a todos! Hoy voy a presentar en el tema La Familia. We'll specifically be looking at Daniel's family tree. Daniel's family is La Familia Rodriguez. Here Daniel is, right here. And the family tree in Spanish is Árbol Genealógico. Alright, so at the beginning of this family tree, we see a couple, Ursula and Francisco. Ursula is la bisabuela de Daniel, that's great-grandmother. And el bisabuelo is Francisco, the great-grandfather. Ursula and Francisco are married. They're husband and wife, and they're Daniel's great-grandparents. Felipe es el tío abuelo, that's grand-uncle. Carlos es el abuelo, that's grandfather. Elena es la tía abuela, that's grand-aunt. Alright, so Felipe is Daniel's granduncle because he is the brother of Daniel's grandfather. Elena is Daniel's grand-aunt because she is the sister of Carlos, Daniel's grandfather. Moving on to Mercedes. Mercedes es la esposa de Felipe, or la tía abuela. So she is Felipe's wife and Daniel's grand-aunt. Here she is. So obviously Mercedes is not Daniel's grand-aunt biologically, but his grand-aunt through marriage. Rocío es la esposa de Carlos and la abuela de Daniel. So Rocío is Carlos's wife and Daniel's grandmother. Carlos and Rocío came together to produce Daniel's parents. Carola es la tía, that's aunt. Lucho es el tío, that's uncle. Esteban es el padre or el papá, that's father. Alright, so Carola is Esteban, Daniel's father's sister, and Lucho is Esteban's brother. So considering that Carola is a sister of Esteban, that makes her Daniel's aunt. And considering that Lucho is the brother of Esteban's father, that makes Lucho Daniel's uncle. Ramón es el esposo de Carola y el tío. So that's Carola's husband and Daniel's uncle. Through marriage, of course. Here he is. Lucía es la esposa de Esteban, or la madre or la mamá, Esteban's wife, aka Daniel's mother. Here she is right here. So Esteban and Lucía came together to produce Daniel and his siblings. Anita. Anita es la hija de Carola, or la prima. That's Carola's daughter, Daniel's female cousin, right here. Ronaldo es el hijo de Carola, or Daniel's male cousin. Here he is, right here. So Anita and Ronaldo are brother and sister. Isabela es la hija de Esteban, or la hermana. So that's Esteban's daughter, aka Daniel's sister, right here. Daniel, el hijo de Esteban Rodriguez, that's him, right here. Clara es la hija de Esteban and la hermana de Daniel, so that's Esteban's daughter and Daniel's sister. So Esteban would be el hermano de Isabela y Clara, the brother of Isabela and Clara. Alright, so now we're moving on to the verb ser, and we'll be looking at the present tense. This is the verb that is used when you want to describe the different relations in a family. It means to be. Alright, so first person singular, you have yo soy. That means I am. Yo soy. Second person singular, you have tú eres. That means you are, and that's familia, meaning you use it with your peers, your family members, or persons with whom you're very familiar. Tú eres. Él es, he is. Él es. Ella es, she is. Ella es. Usted es, that's you are, polite. That means you use it with persons with whom you're not quite familiar or with persons who are in authority. Usted es. Ellos son, that's they are, masculine. That means you use it when you're referring to males only or when you're referring to a mixture of males and females. You would say ellos son. Nosotros somos, that's we are. Nosotros somos. Ellas son is they are, feminine. That means you use it when you're referring to females only. Ellas son. Ustedes son, that you are, plural. Meaning you use it to refer to more than one individuals that to whom you're speaking directly. Alright, so here we move on to some examples through the use of some sentences. First one. Yo soy la prima de Daniel. That's saying, I am Daniel's cousin. Female cousin, of course, represented by the la and the a at the end of prima. So it's literally saying, I am the cousin of Daniel. Next sentence says, Tú eres el nieto de Ursula. That's saying you are Ursula's grandson. We know that tú eres is the familiar form. Number 3, ella es la hija de Esteban. She is Esteban's daughter. Ellos son los abuelos de Clara. They are Clara's grandparents. So we see that ellos is used and not ellas, simply because Clara's grandparents is a combination of male and female. So we use the masculine form of they are. Alright, we've come to the end. I hope you learned a lot. Adios. See you next time.